Hey team, welcome back to Remnant II, where last time round we fought Bloaty Boy down in the sewers and got a little widget from him, so we're gonna see what McCabe can do with that, if anything useful.
What can I do for you?
Stuff, possibly things.
So, anything else?
We can upgrade,
where to find me.
but we're gonna wait and see what we can get to do so.
This better be good. Of course you do. It's a miracle.
Nobody has any conversation points. I can dig it. Alright, so Voltaic Ronder. Launches a slow-moving orb that pulses every 5.5 seconds, striking enemies within 3 meters. So that would be from the Bloaty Boy. But meh. Because I have my Healy grenade. I guess that could use a mod on it. Got the Healy shot, which is mostly what I'm using. Keeps my ass alive. Increases the weapon's reload speed. Fair enough. I mean, it's something to use for the time being. Until we get something better. I'm not a terribly huge fan of the claw bits.
How's the ward treating you? I can treat you worse if you like.
Oh, threaten me with a good time, why don't you? We heard that. How about another story? Let's go.
It was a bad winter.
Okay.
Real bad. Even the Deadwood wouldn't go out in it. But they didn't need to. Goddamn Earth was killing us all on its own. There was nothing to eat, and I mean nothing. Mud dogs, we'd raid and steal, but there weren't no one to raid from. We'd threaten people's lives, and they'd laugh like it was a gift. Weren't surprising then when the dogs turned on each other. Started with one fool called Beers. He accused me of hoarding.
I assume he drank beers.
Soon the whole gang was fighting. It was chaos. Bleeding and shouting and cussing. Finally, they crack Beers on the skull, and he don't get up. Quiet, I shout.
Oh, Jesus.
Attention, I say. Plenty to eat now.
You ate beers.
Over 100 pounds of meat on your average human stranger. Win it like that, I'd be stupid to pass it up. What? You think dog eat dog was some kind of metaphor?
Yes, yes, in fact, I did think exactly that.
And why you
Alright, that's enough out of you.
gun loaded? And your wits
Actually, you know what?
stranger.
Got
How's the... Now it...
what you got? What you got on you? Long gun, Huntmaster, one shot, semi-auto, yeah. Bone saw, a light machine gun. Long reload and prone to overheating, becomes more accurate while holding down the trigger, okay. The Bulldog, shotgun. That's actually, what, no, that's another semi-auto. That's like the gun I started with. That thing has a 1-round magazine, making that the sniper rifle. Coach gun. Pew pew, small pew pews. There we go, steel sword. Great sword. Steel flail. That has the perfect damage, 69. Heyo. Oh, we got a stabby stick. You know how I like my spears. $500. Meh.
Don't do anything I would do.
Not really a game about being up close, I guess.
Oh, can.
You got any more interesting convo points? Nope. Hit up those.
Fair.
Bye. McCabe had nothing of use.
Don't suppose you... Keep trying.
What you got available on you?
Don't be a
Nada.
stranger, okay? Well,
That
hey...
Didn't
What's on
intend
your
to
mind?
be.
Alright. Don't
Alright.
be a stranger, okay?
Greetings, Trap. What's on you? Only the... Don't be...
Nothing use. Well, semi.
Careful
Could be
now.
useful.
Ah!
Here we go again.
You want to know the truth about young Bo? To start off with, the boy ain't all that young. I mean, sure, he ain't nothing to old Mudtooth. Why is that? Well, I'll tell you. Bo Ward, he made a deal with the Wanderer. Don't believe me? It was Bo who met the Wanderer at Old Ward 10 and 3.
You mean
And it
13?
was Bo who took him over to that Ward goose egg. And he won't admit it.
You could just say 0. It would have been faster, in fact.
Rescued Clementine and shut the door on the dead wood for good. The boy's more than he tells, and a good deal more than he knows. Why else would folks around here put him in? Pity that.
Yeah, no,
Be sure to come back.
that's good.
For some stew.
One story at a time is good enough by me. Speaking of things to check out, back to the sewers for a second. Was it Harvester's Reach? I think it was. One story at a time is quite sufficient in my book. Don't want to listen to an old man ramble for half an hour. Is he still on about this? I mean, my guy.
What do I do now?
Well. Alright, so we gotta run across. Let's go. Let's go.
This isn't looking good.
That's fine.
That's it.
Alright, so it's up here. Ah, the water did indeed rise.
All right. Guess that's over.
Alright, so I can do this without dying, though. My guy. My guy, really? Did he really? I have no words right now for that level of stupidity. That was pure extra, 100%.
Here we go.
Don't spare the intruders!
We're just ignoring it all at this point.
Attack them!
Could you not? While I'm climbing a ladder, dick. Cease your momentum. Okay. He did in fact cease his momentum. Good. What do you got?
That?
A Meridian new handgun. What do you even do? Fires a grenade that explodes on contact with enemies and deals AoE damage within 4 meters. Fires a high-powered rocket. What? I have become the Terminator. I wonder, does 4 do a thing? Boop. Oh shit, if you're just gonna kill me anyway, I could've just jumped into the water. So it does not, in fact, it does stick around. Okay, cool. So we can use that. I was wondering. Now I'm gonna leave it on 4 because I don't accidentally hit 4 ever. Okay, so with that out of the way, that's nice. I don't know how long it takes for the water to rise, but that was a neat little secret. Alright, let's cycle around here real quick, now that we got a little doodad. Fire this pupper downrange and see how it do. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it is hilariously. It does about average handgun damage, but it's explosive.
Anything you need?
And I can get behind that. It's expensive to upgrade too, holy shit. That iron cost. Ugh.
You know where to find me.
Don't suppose.
Can you stop asking me that every time? We already went over that conversation point.
Don't
Nah,
be
you know
a
what?
stranger, okay?
We're gonna just leave that as it is. Back to the clock tower. Let's see what we're dealing with here. The cocaine stew. I can dig it. Alright, so let's see. I feel a climbing game coming on, don't you? First and foremost, let's open this up since it was locked. That seems legit. Take a pass on the outside of the zone. And then let's go inside. For some reason I'm in combat. I'm going to assume the elevator is not going to work. Yep. Alright. Let's see. There's a path, or there is a room up above. Ah, here we go. There's the start of it all. Okay. That sure as shit doesn't help. Also, blowing myself up is partially a bad idea. Thanks. Thanks for your cooperation. Have an explosive day.
Okay, this is it.
I like that. They do actually scream when they get launched.
Well, at least that's over.
For now, I'm sure there'll always be more assholes. Oh, shh. My guy. Calm. God Lord almighty, fuck my life. I don't even know what happened there. He just came up behind me, started shanking me. He totally went Roberto on me. I'll work on my shanking. Why am I missing? That was really weird, like, my bullets were going directly through him. That was extremely weird and off-putting to me. Yeah, don't miss the things. Always check all the corners, right? That's the video gaming logic. Better, they just have very narrow hit profiles.
Holy.
And I suck. Well, we know that's true, but I don't trust myself, but try it. I am not the master of jumping puzzles. I will be the absolute first to admit such a thing. Oh, he is working on his stabbing, huh? Some of them working on their bowing, some of them working on their stabbing.
That's it. For now.
And there's a chest down there too. I see it. So the question is, how the hell do I get down there? Go Found one, jump out here. Works for me. Since when do fairy boys become gargoyles? I didn't know that was a thing.
It's over.
Like, I didn't know that was a function of their biology. Now I'm trying to remember that cartoon that had gargoyles way back in like the 90s. What's wrong, boy? Can't climb ladders? That's okay. I don't expect you to. How much more is there? This cannot continue for very much longer. Who designed this and said, yeah, you know, this is fine. We don't need to do any proofing or maintenance. We're just gonna let it shamble apart. 13th Regule 560. Only a few more weeks, Hugh, before I'm home. I hope these letters will do till then. I ever tell you how your great-grandmother Lamarck saved the town? Your namesake Hudus built this tower, and we Lamarcks have cared for it ever since. Well, one day word reached the village that a pack of bandits planned to attack that nightfall. Hudus left the tower to help build defenses, even though everyone knew there wasn't time enough to make them. But something strange happened. The clock stopped with no one to wind it, and then it was as if time itself stopped with it. The day stretched on longer than it should have, and the villagers had all the time they needed to defend themselves. Just a story, of course, but a good one. Shows how important this here clock tower is to all of us. The myth. The clock tower, the legend. Alright, where the hell am I going now? I gotta be going up, right? Well, it seems logical. Where's the ladder? Is it way back in, tucked in here? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm like, I'm missing the pathing. And I know it's probably obvious, but I am blind. So let's keep all these things in mind. I'm blind, I suck at jumping puzzles, and I just suck, so there's a lot working against me here. Bear with it. Whoever designed, you know, the Hudus that designed this tower, they needed some architectural help. 20th Regule 560. Never got to send that last letter. Something terrible happened. I don't rightly know how to explain what I saw. Just some kind of demon came out of nowhere and started attacking folk. Awful beast, each one uglier than the next. Maybe it's the same where you are. God's behind, I hope not. What's worse is folks don't seem to notice them, at least not until it's too late. I reckon it's the clock that drew them. Like those bandits back in the day, except I fear we ain't strong enough to beat these baddies off. They ain't breached the tower yet, but I'm worried about you the most. I'll be able to find you as soon as it's safe, or I'll be out to find you as soon as it's safe. So, okay, what I'm picking up is the fairy boys have invaded this world? Question mark on that. And the emaciated dark Londoners are getting worked by them. Timekeeper's Jewel. What do we got there? It is, in fact, no, I don't want to do that. Increases the duration of all status effects applied by the wearer. Duration varies per status. Okay. I don't do any status effects unless the explosive boy does fire. 24th ritual. Can't wait any longer. Most militia ain't doing nothing, like they can't see him at all. Ain't nothing stopping the creatures. But I need to find you, need to know you're alright. It's the clock tower that drew him, I'm sure of it. I see him eyeing it. I can feel its magic in me now. Thrumming ever since the demons arrived. Best make sure no one winds it again. See if that don't give the town the time it needs. I'm taking the flywheel with me. This clock won't run again till the town's safe. I hope you're alright, Hugh. I'm leaving these letters here in case some things don't go as planned. Maybe you'll read them, maybe not. I'm heading home for supplies, then I'm off to find you. Here's hoping I do before this letter does, or anything else for that matter. There's a purple on that. There's a purple boy on that. Alright, what time did it stop at? Well, I see the big hand. Oh, can we do this? It's alive! Or maybe not yet. Now it's alive! Ha ha ha! Okay, I kinda see. I'm picking up what you're putting down here. That thing's gonna flop there. I'm gonna pick it up. We're all gonna have a great day. It looks like, I don't know. If I'm looking at a clock from the opposite direction, it would be 15, 16, 17, 18. And maybe it's headed in the 10 or 11 direction. Can't really tell. Much easier going down than coming up. I mean, that applies in both forms of going down. You should just jump off the side and be like, bleh. Wonder if I can shoot that doodad. I very much doubt it. Okay. So we gotta go that way yet. Well, off we be. Let the adventure continue.
Attack them! Fight them together, friends!
Yeah, fight me together, friends.
Stop the monsters!
I mean, I'm not the monster here. Pretty sure there are actual monsters.
We will end them!
Where the hell did she come from? There you are. Yeah, little boy does some work. And chunky damage.
Punish them for their transgression!
Clean up that lightweight there, little buddy. Thanks. Yeah, he chunky damage. He ain't made for DPS, he made for damage. And I can dig it.
Shit.
Defend our home. I am so sorry. I did not mean to come in here and just slaughter y'all, but y'all need to cease. I don't assume I'll get grabbed again since I was already grabbed in this area. I could be highly mistaken though. I'm glad the shots don't hurt Dougie. I was wondering how that was going to play out. Alright, so we gotta find the pathing to that. Got it.
Trespassers! Stop them!
Alright, let's do this.
I hurt myself, though, that's for sure.
I'm in trouble.
No outsiders here! Good day to die! Trespasser!
I don't know, I have the explosives. I'm pretty sure that I can. Oh, you think you're hilarious, do you?
Here they come.
That's what I meant to do the first time. Ended up not switching guns like a true genius. Like the true genius that I am. Did not make sure the guns switched.
Trespassers! Stop them!
There is a slight auto-aim function to the game from the looks of it. Because I noticed the line kind of twitches off to their bodies if I hover it close enough. Which I guess is fine. Jump over here. Bay hunting ring. So they are indeed berries. Increase the range of firearms by 30%. That actually sounds better than some of the stuff I have. I mean, it's not a big deal since everything likes to run up to me in the slaughter zone, but I'll take it. Oh, hiccup. What are you? Oh, just iron. Thought it might have been something special considering it was all up here, like me and... It is 11:18ish, I think. Yeah, there we go. Make that jump. Just clearing out the streets of Bay, London, I guess.
Outsiders approaching!
Okay, why did it sound like that was behind me?
We won't.
Little buddy. Oh, it was behind me. How are you? Not so great, I'm assuming. that is doing one of those FromSoft shenanigans where it twitches 7 times and then attacks. Got it.
There we go.
Handler, level 3.
It's over.
Can't argue with that. Level ups are always great. Now we got a blue bit here, which is gonna be more health. Because that's really all I need at the moment until we get better traits. Getting all the iron.
We will end them!
Okay, this is it.
Well, not you specifically, considering. I wonder if it'll act like a mine. Yeah, it does.
Oh, holy hell.
Kinda acts like a mine. In either case, short dropping it might be sometimes more efficient than trying to hit them directly. We got a crystal here. I don't know if climbing that's the best idea. Oh, that scared me for some reason. Like, you know they're gonna do that, but why would that scare you? We are in a graveyard. Well, this place looks... He looks very human-esque, except for the ears. Yeah, they straight up had... This must be like, what, an orphanage? Looks very orphanage-y to me.
Holy hell, what was that?
Very good question. Or it's an asylum. Got it. Great.
The village is counting on me.
I would say it's an asylum.
Here they come. Holy... Oh. Monsters. I see them.
An asylum.
How many teeth? I can't remember.
He's got a full Hannibal Lecter going on here.
Watch yourself! She's here!
Fair enough.
You've seen him, eh? I know you have. Someone must have.
So these people are seeing...
Do you hear that?
Nothing but blackened teeth.
These people are seeing the...
Let's get in!
Here they come.
Is that like full Cockney? Oh, if anything makes me think I'm in London more. would be that, wouldn't it?
Silver?
A blackened root, another one of these. No thanks. Alright, full circle. Have not looked into the upstairs as of yet. Not sure I should be. I'm not sure I can. Do not have the key as of yet. Fair enough.
Here they come.
Yeah.
This place is very creepy and I love it. Nope, can't open the door. Although, unlike any Resident Evil game, I don't feel as threatened by being inside closed spaces.
This isn't looking good.
Yeah.
Well, about that.
What's wrong with me?
Where's that coming? Where's that coming from?
No.
Maybe? Losomn. Wow, that's a name. Evidence is mild change in patient 183, increasing eye activity and heart rate. Still no response to verbal cues of any kind.
No.
Suggests increasing dosage recommended to 48 cc per day. Patient 47 had another fit today. Suggest electroshock therapy for 2 days after each incident. Reduced drosporal dosage and preparation.
It's not it at all.
Inform Levin of these changes personally. He has been known to forget written instructions. Improper doses and in some cases medications were administered to several patients yesterday. One patient's stomach had to be pumped, and we are still uncertain of the long-term effects. This is the 3rd time this month. So Levin has been dismissed. Strict review will occur with the rest of the staff as well. I shall need to establish a stricter regimen for administering medication. Routine and meticulousness are our highest values. Without them, reformation cannot occur, even where reformation is already impossible, as may be the case with most of our patients. We must fastidiously record both medication and effects in order to learn from them. What we learn from treating a hopeless patient may save the next patient tomorrow. I swear without me this place would quickly be little more than a prison for invalids, and the staff included among them.
No.
Multiple patients have gone mad. It has been a day of fits and tales and mania. Bouts of dementia have increased tenfold across all patients, and the isolation wing has become quite ruckus. Multiple patients are spouting nonsense, from exclamations that everything's different to disturbing warnings about monsters in the shadows. Even the few of the catatonic or withdrawn patients exhibit new signs of agitation. Clearly medication has been switched or worse. I must question the staff thoroughly to find the culprit and make an example out of them. I am both tired and exhilarated. After days of intense interrogation and investigation, I believe the problem was not improper medication at all. I theorize rather that the recent uptick in incidents may be due to some kind of mass hysteria within the asylum. But what could have caused such a thing? I've announced a temporary moratorium on all medication as an experiment. It'll be interesting to see where this hysteria leads us. It would appear the hysteria has not been isolated to the asylum. A number of new patients have been admitted exhibiting similar symptoms. Just yesterday, a shoemaker's assistant arrived who claimed he was on a quest to vanquish evil. He is now seeking therapy and taking the experimental Dorzopion. A Noble College of Psychiatry meets next week to discuss these occurrences. Alas, that I have been so focused on my own work that I am unqualified to speak to what is happening among general populace. But rest assured, I shall be full of my own data and questions. I am ill at ease. I find myself getting upset at the patients for their outburst, more so than is warranted. No conclusions have been reached, neither here nor in the Noble College. I must document as much as I can, but this is difficult. The staff, they have taken to beating patients who speak out about what they see. They cannot be trusted. Was there ever a time they could? But even I find it difficult to stay my hand. No, I must listen and document. There are a few repeated threads in the ramblings, though it could be the nature of the mass hysteria as they interact with each other. Monsters, evil beings, and one creature in particular they call the Night Weaver. I must admit their descriptions of the last fable intrigue me, though it is unclear to me why. I've seen it. Mustn't tell the staff. No, mustn't. Came in dreams, exactly as the patients describe. Should I speak with them? Yes, learn more for documentation purposes. Must learn more about her, the Night Weaver.
What is wrong with me?
Alright, so we got evil dream weaving shenanigans going on. Got it, got it.
She was the only one who understood.
Together, Drag!
Let's do this.
Have you seen Dr. Morrow?
Can't say.
It's over.
For ages.
Okay. Sorry. Stone carved doll. Anything on you worth a damn?
I miss her. She brought me candy.
No.
Alright, well, we gotta figure out this safe, right?
Damn, that's not it at all.
There's no clock face. Okay, okay.
It's changed. The world has.
She died. I did nothing. Nothing.
Okay, okay. That doesn't look promising in the slightest, does it?
Here we go.
Nothing I love more than giant spider web.
Oh, that was rough.
Nothing.
Tired.
These guys are just everywhere, aren't they? Alright, so we need something with this goo ball here.
Damn, that's not it at all. What is it? Busy.
Are you in there by choice?
Oh, yes. I locked myself away for all time and then threw away the key. Oh. My staff put me in here. As if I were a common patient. I honestly did not think they were capable. No matter. It's a blessing, really. It gives me time to complete this damned sculpture.
What are you sculpting?
The Night Weaver herself. As I sleep and she feeds upon me, I can see her features clear as day. But when I wake, they fade like misted breath in the winter air.
Well, she sounds like a true twat.
I've sculpted several versions now. No single sculpture was accurate, but I suspect the gestalt of them might spark my memory. Alas, I've lost them all.
This must be the doctor lady.
How long? Very well, then.
What is the Night Weaver?
Precisely what I'm trying to ascertain. If you would but leave me to my work. Elementary psychology, my dear. The same methods we use on our patients. The arts have a remarkable way of breaking through our brains' natural blockades.
Why'd they lock you in there?
I really don't have time for my whole life story.
Okay.
Of mine?
One of your sculptures.
Oh my, yes, thank you, stranger. I will not soon forget this kindness. Those incompetent nurses wrested this from my hands when they tried to silence me. Because I'm insane, dear. Was that unclear? No, I just didn't expect my pathetic staff to have the wherewithal to rise up against me.
How did they rise up against you?
That's a bit of a story. I had been seeing the Night Weaver in my sleep. And for a time, I found solace confiding in my patients.
Okay.
That is severely unprofessional, as you might imagine, and I felt terribly guilty about it. So, after many sleepless nights, I admitted to my head nurse.
Oh, that's when you done fucked up.
The look of patronizing pity in her eyes was infuriating. Shortly after, the nurses cornered me in my office and forced me down here. For days, I cried out for someone, anyone. But no one came. They never once checked on me. I was, yes. Goodness knows what those fools had done in my absence. The patients run rampant. I shouldn't wonder.
What is it you do or did to these
We
patients?
protect and care for them, of course. The patients here are unfit to live in the world. Despite the ineptitude of the nursing staff, our patients are treated quite well.
Well, they were.
They were.
Yeah.
On my watch. Not a one of my nurses has even bothered to check on me or even bring me a meal.
Would you like
Okay.
me to get you out of there?
Indeed. What is wrong with me?
Okay, they boarded up this side. That's just rude as shit. Oh, there's a red boy back there, huh? I see you. What gets me most is the screaming. It's supposed to be a hospital, ain't it? Ain't no hospital comes with screams like this. Can't say nothing, though. I got me a job that's more than most folks get. My family needs it more than most. Just gotta keep my head down and the ground's clean, nothing more. tending the grounds near the building today. I heard one of them group therapy sessions loaded with alcoholics if you ask me. Half of them patients are too drugged up to even know what's going on. Doctors just going on asking them about side effects and whatnot. Don't see how that helps them. As far as I can see, they're just feeding them pills and taking notes. But I can't say nothing, don't want to lose my job or worse. Anyway, I ain't no doctor, I only knows what I sees in me own life. Who knows, maybe pills would help me daughter. But she ain't hurting no one neither. She gets more care than anyone in this God's empty place. Yes, I love how the idiot that can't even write has an opinion on what the doctors are doing. Jesus. The lights dimmed across the grounds. I finally found out what that means. Why they're always yelling then too. It's basically torture what they're doing in there. Can't let them out because they'd hurt people, they say. But what they're doing in there, them still people. That's still hurting. New patient went in today, not much different than me daughter. Oh my god. Trouble talking, odd noises and barks and the like. Hands won't stop moving. Don't make them sick, just different. The patient's there is somebody's boy. Who turned him in, I wonder? Society what claims to care for him, or family what claims to love him. Ran into Dr. Mara today, walking the ground. She walked past me like I weren't even there. One of the perks of the job, if you ask me, no one notices the groundskeeper. It's better that way. Last thing I want is Dr. Mara's eye on me work or family. Oh my god, reading this. Someone came around the house yesterday, someone from the asylum. They didn't find nothing, but it's a damn scare. I take personal days whenever me daughter has an episode. Have they figured it out? Why else would they care what I do? I ain't losing her, I'll tell you that. My daughter, now, maybe she won't ever have what you might call a normal life. But I sure as hell am gonna give her the best life I can till I can't no more. She ain't living in a house of horrors. I'll fight them all afore they try and take her from me. Maybe that's why I stay so close. Okay. Well, let the games begin, right? Oh, okay. He is spiteful and shocking, whatever the hell that means.
That's it.
That's shocking. But they got my little buddy. Oh, they tagged me. He actually got me with the aftershock. Fair enough. It wasn't really that big of a deal. I just ran out of ammo. Should have probably stopped at the crystal. I gotta run through this entire bitch again. Fuck my life. Alright. Oh shit. Wrong gun. I figured out what the shocking means at least. Did you not be a dick? God damn it. Yeah, that's how it was supposed to go.
Must not sleep. She'll fight me.
Oh, there you are.
The Night Weaver. She's coming.
Asylum 3rd floor key. Very nice, very nice. So there are, from what I see, there are the mini boss fights like that boy with the red glow that are tougher variants of elite mob or champion mob, however you want to tag it, which I guess turns them into the elite version. And then there are actual boss room fights, which, you know, the bloaty boy was part of. Oh, hi, you're back. My bad. Forgot about you. Don't mind me.
You again.
I could unlock the door.
Another! Yes! I could not remember where I had left this one.
The world shifted.
It's difficult to explain. Perhaps that's why it feels so insane. The patients spoke of it first. Some great change, unseen monsters, and of course, this Night Weaver. I thought it a kind of mass hysteria. The fact that some outside these walls made the same claims only confirmed it for me. A kind of psychological infection.
But then you saw something.
At least I think she came to me in my sleep. The Night Weaver. I could see her in my dreams. Even as those dreams slipped away, and all I was left with was darkness and horror. I woke terrified and hollow, unable to even speak for several hours. I saw it then. The changes in the world that I could not see before. Cracks in the walls and behind the shadows. I saw the way the others would become angry or apathetic toward the patient's stories, as if they saw the same but wished to convince themselves they hadn't. Clearly, I was insane. How complacent of you to assume I can be sure of anything anymore. I am, or was, a medical practitioner. I believe only what I can measure or see. But I have seen so much now. I'm sure of nothing. If I am not insane, then surely the entire world must be. Okay. Indeed.
Just leave her. Just leave her in there. No big.
I will never get it.
She comes, she comes, she comes. Dreams, horrors, dreams, and nothing. Pain, nothing, and fear. Nothing, fear, and nothing. Shock device. Increases shock damage by 20% and overload damage by 50%. Well, I don't have anything that shocks as of current, so that could be not too useful at the moment.
What was it?
Antidote. Okay, I'm pressing spacebar, the fuck? Dislike you immensely at the moment there, monkey boy.
Okay, this is it. Stay awake. Don't fall asleep, friend.
I think I blew something up on the floor above.
Oh, I should have done something. I should have done something.
Shifted. It's changed.
25th, yada 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 yada, all names, okay.
Death to outsiders!
Hey, more madness.
No.
Damn.
Still gotta figure this out.
Over.
Take a look at the desk. Let's see.
What is wrong with me?
Probably nothing.
I will never get it.
Very suspicious looking books. Alright, we've been everywhere but the 3rd floor, I think. Let's head up there and see if there's a thing. I can remember which way that is.
Alright, come and get some.
Don't worry, I'm coming up for that booty.
Well, at least that's over.
I'm really not, though. You weren't significant enough to consider. Doesn't matter if they walk into it like it's a damn shooting gallery.
It's over.
Yep. Generally aiming for the legs seems to work. All those were on target. I don't understand. Not the most useful gun in that instance.
Here they come.
I'm just gonna start shooting my little buddy. Oh yeah, I am blowing up the other patients. Oopsie daisy. I mean, it seems that way anyway. I gotta assume that's where the numbers from below the floors are coming into play. Okay, I thought that was further down than it was. Got prison key thingamajiggle. Running at me with a spear. At least use a bow and arrow. Make this at least a little equitable. I feel kind of dirty just mowing y'all down. Fairy-like creatures meet the power of modern firearming, I guess. Another doll. What the hell are you? That's weird. Where the hell am I? Namoon's Retreat. Well,
looks of this.
I mean, we went from Asylum to, I don't even know, Spoopy Elf Castle? So yeah, we'll just grab that doodad, and then we'll back our asses into the Asylum, because I'm still dealing with that. Actually, you know what? I think it's a good place to take a pause. We can go back to the Asylum, that ain't no big. In the meantime, y'all stay safe out there. Have a good day. And we'll be back for more shenanigans in a bit.